Previously on 24. There are 5 nuclear power plants ready to melt down. All I care about right now is making sure that that doesn't happen. Your name is on a lease in a building that was used by the terrorists to plan today's attack. That makes you a prime suspect.
I don't know anything about some building in Chatsworth.
I don't believe you.
Please don't. I don't know the specific building you're talking about. I can't find out.
How?
My corporate records are stored on my laptop. Yeah, here it is. It's Harris Barnes.
Interpol backtraced the name and provided a list of 4 nationals who've used it in the past.
Who used it most recently?
A man named Habib Marwan.
Okay, we need to find him.
I think we already have.
Okay?
Yeah. I overheard a phone conversation between Marwan and one of his men. We have less than 15 minutes.
Have your men secure the floor. Curtis and I are going after the override. Marwan is impersonating a CTU officer. I repeat, the suspect is impersonating a CTU officer.
Edgar, line 1 is Curtis. He has the override.
Is the override logged in?
Yes.
Good. Set it to channel 11. Hurry up.
It's starting to respond. It's working in here.
Yes! Yes!
The temperature is dropping on all remaining power plants.
Congratulations, Edgar.
Miss Driscoll, it's about your Bill and Maya. You better go down to the clinic right away. Maya? Oh, baby.
The following takes place between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Curtis, I got some new intel.
What is it?
We found out that the man you're looking for, Habib Marwan, works for McLennan Forster.
But they're the ones that made the override. How's that possible?
Working under the alias Harris Barnes. They had no reason to suspect him because his clearance is checked out. He must have positioned himself inside the company so we can use their technology.
Call McLennan Forster. Tell them to freeze Marwan's personal files.
I did. You want me to send a comm team over?
No. We're closer. Jack or I'll go.
Sure. Okay, we know Marwan was in the building within the last 15 minutes. I want 2 tight perimeters set up here. Roadblocks in every direction. Okay.
Jack, I just got off at CTU. It turns out this guy Marwan was working for McLennan Forster under an alias Harris Barnes. I told CTU we'd check it out.
Okay, I'll check it out. I want you to take Paul and Audrey back to CTU. I'll be reaching over myself. Cass will stay in charge here. This guy's still in the area. Our teams will pick him up. Curtis is going to take you both back to CTU.
What about you?
I have to go to McLennan Forster.
Why then?
Turns out the man we're looking for works there.
Need to get into their computer system?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Why?
My company sold them their IT system. I used to be a systems analyst. I designed the database. It's encoded with military security.
McLennan Forster has personnel on board that can help us get into his files.
Yeah, well, I can get you in back doors those people don't even know about.
You go with me. Audrey, I want you to stay with Curtis. I'll be on myself. Let's go.
So,
Okay. I'll let everyone hear now. Yeah, thanks, Matt.
Let everyone know what?
Driscoll's daughter committed suicide in our clinic.
Committed suicide. How did she do that?
She slit her wrist.
Doesn't make any sense. She was being watched.
I don't know, Edgar. I wasn't there.
I was just thinking out loud. You don't have to be so hostile.
Excuse me, Mr. Secretary.
Where's Driscoll? The president's about to come on.
Something terrible just happened, sir.
What's that?
Miss Driscoll's daughter, Maya, committed suicide in our clinic about 15 minutes ago. Apparently, the doctor walked in with...
Aaron. Sarah just told me. I am so sorry.
Thank you, sir. Go back to the floor, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Aaron, you do not need to be here.
Or should I be, sir? We're still in crisis mode. Puppy Marwan is still out there, and we have no idea how many other cells he might be trying to activate.
For God's sakes, Aaron.
Our systems are in a transition state that require my constant attention. I'm not in denial about my daughter's death, nor am I in shock. I can perform my duties until you find a suitable replacement for me.
Secretary Heller, Miss Driscoll, the president's coming on now.
Thank you, William.
Jim. Aaron.
First, I want to express my deep gratitude for what you've accomplished so far today. Wresting back control of the override has saved thousands of American lives. The latest NRC report is that the San Gabriel Island meltdown is now under control.
That's great news, Mr. President. But has your staff informed you that we still have a few problems to deal with?
Yes, and that's why I'm calling.
I understand the man responsible for today's attack is still at large.
Yes, sir, he is. His name is Habib Marwan. He's been a long-term employee of a major defense contractor.
Yes, I heard, McLennan Forster.
This Habib Marwan. Do you believe that the melting down of the reactors was his end game, or do you think he's planning something else?
As long as he's still out there, we have to assume it's not over.
Aaron, exactly where are we on apprehending this man?
All our resources are being deployed to that end right now, Mr. President. I'll have more information in a few minutes once I've been briefed by my staff. But we know Marwan's in Los Angeles, and we will find him.
Bonds. Marwan worked at McLennan Forster for the last 2 years as a senior engineer. His most recent project there was the design and development of the override.
Before that?
Well, here's a timeline we've pieced together. He went to graduate school in England, then worked for several years for a company outside of London. Now, it's not clear whether he was radicalized there or before that. But the one thing we do know is that from the day he arrived in the U.S., everything he did was about today.
What were his other duties at McLennan Forster?
We don't know yet. We're taking a first pass at his records now. I'm looking into the possibility that he may have used McLennan Forester as a base to recruit his sleeper cells.
And that brings up another issue. At present time, we have over 80% of field personnel looking for Marwan. I'm just wondering if we shouldn't divert part of that manpower to try to root out some of these other cells. Aaron?
I'm sorry, Tony. What was the question?
Do you think we should reduce the field load on Marwan? How about we take some of our people off Marwan, but still keep a floor of 60% looking for him? Would that work?
Yes. That would work.
Okay. Edgar, I want you to relocate personnel.
Based on what?
Keep the people who've come in the last 6 hours working on Marwan. I want our most alert people focused on him.
Are we gonna ignore what just happened here?
What do you mean?
She's talking about Aaron Driscoll.
She can't focus. She shouldn't be running this place.
Her daughter died a few minutes ago. Give her a little more time.
More time? Edgar, since when do we have the luxury of time?
She's not stupid, Sarah. She knows what's at stake here.
You're right, Sarah. We don't have the luxury of time. We have work to do, and our work does not include deciding Aaron Driscoll's fate.
I think we have to tell Secretary Heller.
No, we don't. Not yet. Now, let's get back on it.
Curtis and I just arrived at CTU.
Listen, I want you to get a security detail and go back to the hotel and just get some rest.
Jack, I can't leave. Not now. My father still needs my help. Are you at McLennan Forster yet?
Almost.
Jack, can you make me a promise?
What?
Take care of Paul. He's not like you.
Please, Jack, promise me that you will look after him.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Look, I don't resent you.
Well, I wouldn't blame you if you did.
No, you didn't steal my wife. We were separated. That's fair. And I'm not gonna let you take her from me.
I don't think that's really up to you. Or me.
Maybe it isn't. But she still has feelings for me, and I can hear it in her voice, and I'm gonna fight to keep those feelings alive.
Well, you're gonna have to do what you gotta do.
None of our field agents at the Rockland building have been able to pick up a threat on Marwan. Starting to look like he might have escaped. So I think we have to assume that the first thing he's going to try to do is activate some of these sleeper cells.
I agree. He'll most likely launch a strike right away, create fear that we're still vulnerable.
You have to excuse me, I'm not feeling very well.
Aaron! Sit down, you all right?
Get me medical up here right away. Aaron Driscoll needs assistance.
No, I'm fine. I don't need anybody. I just got a little lightheaded for a second there. No, I don't need you here. It's all right. I was dizzy, but I feel better.
We'll take a break, get something to eat. Take Miss Driscoll down and get her some food. I can handle the situation here while you rest. Come on.
All right. It's probably a good idea.
She's gonna need to be relieved of duty. Contact division. Alert them to the situation and tell them to send someone.
I ran this office for 2 years. I could take over for Aaron on a provisional basis.
Forget for the moment that you technically don't even work here. You've been away quite a while. You're not fluent with the new systems.
With all due respect, sir, you don't need a programmer. What you need is a decision maker who knows how to stack up protocols.
And you can do that?
Yes, sir, I can.
Fine, effective immediately. You're the interim director of CTU Los Angeles under my authority. I still want to contact district, have them send someone on a more permanent basis.
I understand, sir.
Sir, do you have the abstract on McLennan Forster yet?
1 second. I'm finishing it now. All right. McLennan Forster was a principal contractor in the design of the override. And Marwan, under the alias of Harris Barnes, had full security access on that project.
And you ran FBI checks on the others that were involved in the project?
Yes, they came up clean.
So we're dealing with a terrorist who had inside access to a defense contractor.
Actually, more than that, Curtis. McLennan Forster, in addition to being a weapons manufacturer, trains their clients to use those weapons.
International clients?
Yes. Several countries in the Balkans, Asia, and the Middle East. This is a messy situation. When Jack gets to the McLennan Forster, he's going to have to get into those company records and find out exactly who Marwan dealt with.
It's not going to be that easy. This reflects on the company. They'll be reluctant to give up incriminating information, even if Marwan were the only guilty party.
Mr. McLennan, we need to talk seriously before CTU gets here.
What's the problem?
It was more than a coincidence that one of our products, the Override, was stolen and used in today's terrorist attack.
What do you mean, more than a coincidence?
The entire operation, everything from Secretary Heller's kidnapping to the meltdown of San Gabriel Island, was organized by one of our own employees.
What are you talking about?
One of our engineers, a man who we now know is a terrorist named Habib Marwan, was running his own covert organization from within our company.
When did you find this out?
A couple of minutes ago, they called and said that one of our employees Harris Barnes was actually Habib Marwan.
Who else knows about this?
Just the two of us and Conlon.
Gentlemen, I'm Dave Conlon, VP of Internal Security.
Jack Bauer. Say to you, this is Paul Raines.
Yeah? Paul? How can I help you?
I need to speak with your CEO, Gene McLennan.
Well, Gene's in a meeting with a couple of directors right now, and he asked me to assist you. I have access to everything in the building.
I'm sorry, but maybe my office didn't make itself clear. This is a matter of national security. I need to speak with Mr. McLennan now.
I understand. Let me see what I can do.
What's the matter? Something's not right.
John, I'm not going to keep this a secret. We have to let the government know right away.
Sir, if you do this, it will, with 100% certainty, be the end of this company. Now, you built McLennan Forrester from scratch. Everything you have is tied up in it. If this comes out, your name will be synonymous with what happened today. Terrorism, treason.
Well, what do you want me to do, John? Lie to the government?
Look, if I knew 24 hours ago what I know now, I would have done whatever it took to stop today's attack. But there's nothing we can do now except protect ourselves and keep this company from going under, which it will do if CTU finds out the truth about Marwan.
John, CTU will subpoena the file. They will find out the truth.
No, they won't, Jane. I promise you. Conlon and I can deal with this. If you let us.
I don't like the sound of this.
Mr. McLennan, we implicitly violated national security procedure. This could mean prison time. We've got to protect ourselves.
Did you get the latest casualty figures in San Gabriel?
No, not yet.
Which version of the data link security system are you currently running?
Excuse me?
One of my companies releases firmware for data link. We installed your system. You at 3.4 or 3.5?
3.5. Will that work for you?
Yeah. Thanks.
Dave, come on in. John Reese, Chief Technology Officer.
That's right. You helped us identify the override earlier, Jack Bauer.
It's good to meet you in person.
And I'm Gene McLennan. I'm sorry I was delayed.
Thank you for your time, sir.
So how can I help CTU?
One of your employees, Harris Barnes, is actually Habib Marwan, one of the terrorists responsible for today's attack and the theft of the override device. We need you to take your IT systems offline so Paul can look into his directory.
We can do that. Can't we, John?
Absolutely. Follow me.
Thank you, sir.
Certainly. Maybe you should go home.
I'm afraid to.
When my wife Susan died, I didn't deal with it at all. Actually, I went to work the next day. I remember thinking to myself, that's life. Quit feeling sorry for yourself. Get over it, get on with it. A few weeks later, I answered a call from an old friend of Susan's who did not know she had died. When I heard myself saying, Susan has passed away, when I actually said those words, it hit me. All the pain I was trying to shut out just overwhelmed me. Aaron, you can't keep it inside. You cry, you blame God. You blame yourself, and then you cry some more. And all the while, you let your friends help you. It's pretty simple. Very painful. And I am so, so sorry for you.
Dad, I just wanted... I'm sorry, just wanted to let you know that I was back. I will go home. You should go and make sure your daughter's okay.
If you need me, I'll be on the floor.
Excuse me, sir. Tony just told me you put him in charge of CTU.
That's correct. That doesn't make any sense. He just got reinstated, and I'm second in command.
Tony had Aaron's job for 2 years. He has experience running the CTU. You don't.
With all due respect, Mr.
Relax,
Secretary.
Curtis. It's provisional. The district finds someone else.
The record? I don't like it.
What do you hear from Bauer?
He just arrived at McLennan Forest a few minutes ago. He's gonna call him to come if he picks up any threads there.
Okay, that was Marwan's workstation in the corner. His computer is tied into the engineering subnet.
What about the rest of the network? Can we get it from his account?
Yeah, I think there's a way to do that. All right, you got two windows. One shows you his files in the system, and the other will get you outside the subnet. Let me know if you need anything.
Thanks for your help.
This guy looks like he knows his way around our system.
Don't worry, I'll be able to control things from here. You won't find a thing.
Marwan purged a lot of files.
When?
Deletion dates aren't coming up.
That means they could have been deleted today.
Marwan wasn't here today. He was at Rockland, the override.
Maybe someone else deleted the files. There. All right, let me see what I can find.
Yeah,
I had to open up a socket for him.
I can see it.
Are they gonna be able to find anything?
As long as I can see where he's looking and stay ahead of him, I should be able to delete the incriminating files.
All right, I'm coming up.
What if you can't stay ahead of him? What happens then?
There are other options.
What other options?
We'll set off an EMP.
A pulse swap? Are you out of your mind? They'll destroy every piece of hardware we have in this building. They'll cripple us electronically.
That's the point.
This is the handover sequence for comm. I left the default password in place. You can reset it as soon as we're done here.
All right.
Here are all the access codes to CTU and Division.
Thanks.
If any of my personal stuff gets in your way, you just have someone box them and put them into storage. If you need anything, ask Curtis. And if he can't help you, you can always call me at home.
Thanks.
Could I have everybody's attention, please? By now, you all know that I've taken over Aaron Driscoll's command on a purely provisional basis. All protocols remain the same, but I want updates from all department heads every 15 minutes. Other than that, I'm just here to support you. So let's get back to work.
What
hear from Jack?
He and Paul Raines are looking for Marwan's files now.
Any promising leads?
Nothing yet.
All right, look, Edgar. Before Erin left, she told me the one person I should rely on is you.
She said that?
Yes, she did. So if anything comes across your desk you think is important, I want you to bring it to me directly, all right?
You got it.
All right, thanks.
Edgar, have you scanned all the satellite imagery around the Rockland building?
Yeah, everything's at the takedown of the override.
All right. I want you to try different frequency channels on that satellite.
Manually?
Yeah, that's the only way we can be sure to see it all.
I'm gonna have to talk to Tony about that. I'm supposed to be backing up Jack and Paul at McLean and Forster.
Put somebody else on that. This is more important.
What's more important?
We've got 75% of our people on McLean and Forster. I need Edgar to help me find a threat on Marwan.
No, we don't have much of a chance of finding anything on Marwan by satellite. Our best chance of picking up a threat is through those files of McLean and Forster. Stay on that.
We can't afford one security-grade analyst going over imagery.
Yeah, one, but not Edgar. Put somebody else on it.
Tony. Are we trying to accomplish the same thing here? Or is this about you establishing position?
I don't have to establish position. I've already got it. Now, what do you say we stop wasting time arm wrestling here? I respect your opinion. But we're going to disagree from time to time, and when we do, we're going to do it my way.
Fine. But I suggest you put more manpower into a data search for Marwan.
Right? Grab a couple people from image processing. Work the satellites with them. Curtis. Don't worry. I'm going to be out of here when this crisis is over. But in the meantime, I want the same thing you do. I want to find Habib Marwan. All right?
Is everything all right? I heard you had a problem.
CTU got to the override before the other nuclear plants melted down.
Well, at least you're safe.
For now. But they know who I am. They'll be tracking me with everything they've got.
How does that affect our scheduling?
It doesn't. Stay on task. Make sure everything at the Air Force Base is ready when I give the order.
I checked in with everyone as of 10 minutes ago. We're gonna make this thing happen, Habib.
Now remember, when you're done, get in touch with Prado. He'll get you out of the country.
And you?
What?
I can rebuild the files from these empty directories.
Damn it. What's he doing?
He's trying to rebuild the files I deleted.
How can he do that?
I don't know. It's not a documented function of the system. He must be using some hook left in by the designer.
We're gonna find evidence we sold arms to terrorists.
Not necessarily. The Paul's found. We have to use it now.
Research 12. Set it off. Sir, we weren't scheduled for a test today.
This isn't a test. Open up the safety chamber and set it off now.
Sir.
Set off this EMP. CTU know we're trying to hide something. Well, not necessarily. Marwan's their suspect. They'll assume he was behind. What about the damage it'll do to the rest of the infrastructure?
A lot better than destroying the entire company. It'll take some time, but we can rebuild.
Good. It's been activated. It'll take 10 minutes to charge up before it's released.
Edgar?
What?
The phone taps that you asked me to put in place at McLennan Forrester aren't holding.
What do you mean not holding?
The connection keeps drifting. I have to reset the patterns. Is there a problem on our end?
Check that power supply. Could be that PBX.
Oh my god, look at this thing. The amplitude's fluctuating like crazy.
I thought you checked that before you set the taps.
I did, it was fine then.
Let me call Jack. That's weird. Customer out of range? Yes, I need to speak with Jack Bauer. He's a CTU agent working in Harris Barnes' office. Hello? Hello?
What's going on?
It's strange. All cell and landlines around McLennan Forster are out.
Can we use the network to message him?
Yeah, so far the computers haven't been affected.
All right, open up a window for me, would you?
What the hell is this?
I don't know. Something's wrong. I gotta respond. Can you point that window over to this computer?
Yeah, just give me an Ethernet address.
6EFF3239.
I've almost got these files rebuilt.
Sarah, do we have any data points outside that building?
I'm online with the phone company now. They're getting complaints as far as 8 blocks away from the McLennan Forrester building.
Have you still got a connection?
Yeah, I got it. Look at this.
Son of a bitch, it's encrypted. That's it. Print it out. Now. Now!
Damn it! I've got something. What? I can't read it. How much longer till this thing goes off?
Any second now, we should be fine.
We're not fine. He's printing it.
What are you going to do now?
Take care of it.
We're dealing with an EMP. Planet Forrester, we're leading the way in developing a non-lethal weapon for the military. What is it? An electromagnetic pulse bomb. Once it goes off, everything within its radius that has an electrical component gets fried. Lights, cars, computers, every piece of electronic data just disappears, vanishes forever.
How long have we got?
I don't know. Its capacitors are still charging. Come on.
All right, the printer's warming up.
Sarah, do we have any choppers in that area?
Yeah, one.
If that chopper's in the air when the EMP goes off, it's gonna knock out its whole electrical system, and that chopper's going down. Get him out of the area now. Edgar, where's this coming from?
McLennan Forster, I'm trying to get a position now.
CTU-3, do you hear me? CTU-3, do you copy?
All right, this is coming free.
Okay, they found it. I'm gonna try to stop it. If I don't, I want you to take the hard copy and try and meet me in the front of the building.
Dave, power ran out. You must have found out about the EMP.
CTU agent is heading down towards you. Don't let him anywhere near it.
Come on.
You're in all right. As you can see, we're having some problems with the electricity.
Jack just went to check it out.
Saw you were printing something.
Oh, how'd you know that?
Well, we were searching the system same time you were. Trying to help you guys out. Mind if I take a look?
Sure. It's, just in the print.
All right. You got nowhere to go, man. The doors are locked. Where's the printout? Where is it?
One of our choppers are down. Send medical in now. Call all field teams outside the perimeter of the blast. We have to find Jack and Paul.
I'll get back to you. Okay. All right.
Sir, we have a problem. Someone set off an EMP blast in the Glen Forrester building. We believe Jack and Paul are still inside.
I assume that's a response to our presence there. Someone does not want us to get a hold of Marwan's file.
Jack was able to pull some information before the blast, but we don't know whether it was Marwan or somebody else who set it off.
Excuse me, sir. Miss Driscoll's replacement arrived. She just passed through security.
Thank you.
That was fast.
We got lucky. Division had someone available with the appropriate qualifications and CTU experience.
I understand.
Tony, I want to thank you for filling in, and I'd like you to stick around and assist Miss Dessler.
I'm sorry. Who?
Michelle Dessler. Do you know her?
I used to be married to her.